Schools running on a shortage of teachers.
This morning, a record 916 emergency teacher certification requests were approved. Only about 10% of those were renewals. That brings the total for this school year to more than 2,100.
At the same time, Oklahoma's superintendent says there are still about 500 positions unfilled. That's even with the pay raise passed this last spring. News 4's Lily Zhang joins us live from the Department of Education with the very latest. Lily.
Well, Heather, State Superintendent Joy Hoffmeister says that bottom line shortages are not good for students. Now, she and other local superintendents say that pay raises, they are one thing, but that more work needs to be done.
What we are seeing and what we are experiencing in Oklahoma right now is the full weight of this crisis with a teacher shortage.
It's a problem State Superintendent Joy Hoffmeister says won't be fixed overnight. On Thursday, a record 916 emergency teacher certification requests were approved by the State Board of Education, raising the latest total to more than 2,100.
In 2011-12 school year, there were only 32 requests made of school districts.
Right now, we have something along the lines of 75 teachers who hold emergency certification.
Middle Superintendent Dr. Rick Cobb says emergency certified teachers do fill a need. Some, he says, turn out to be great teachers.
The concern that I have is that we're lessening the value that we place on licensing and on training. We're basically saying we're going to throw you into a job and let you learn it as you go. Education's too valuable for that to be our default mode for hiring people.
Rick Rogers, a superintendent of Shiloh Public Schools, considers their rural district of about 250 students lucky. This year, they were able to bring back retired teachers and don't have any emergency certifications.
In this state, we're in a crisis with teacher positions, and it's going to take time to rebuild the candidate pool. And I don't know how long that's going to take.
Dr. Cobb says pay raises approved this spring were a step forward. But to recruit teachers who want to create careers in the classroom, he says there needs to be better school funding.
And third is restoring respect for the profession. Over the last 10 years or so, I think that respect for the teaching profession has eroded in society, and I don't know what the root cause of that is.
And I also spoke with the House Majority Floor Leader, Representative John Echols, this afternoon. He says he agrees the pay raises were a good first step, but that the legislature is committed to taking the next steps. The work, he says, is not over. Live in Oklahoma City, Lily Zhang, Oklahoma's News 4.